trainer from EdTech Technologies. It's my pleasure to welcome you all today to this Python to AI ML Masterclass. Without further delay, I will hand over the session to Dr. Rizwan Alam sir, who will guide us through the exciting world of Python and machine learning. Over to you, sir.
So first of all, a very good morning to all of you. And I welcome you all in today's webinar on Python to AI. As the name of the webinar or title of the webinar already explains, that we are going to cover the things that we need to know. There is some issue regarding my. So I welcome you all in today's webinar on AI to Python, masterclass for ML, a masterclass on ML for beginners especially. So in this webinar, actually, we are going to cover the things that as a beginner, what you should know. But let me tell you very clearly that as a beginner, you have to start with some concepts and topics, but you have to cover also the things that is related to projects, that you are able to build that complete project. That also is the final goal if you want to learn AI ML properly. Okay. So in this webinar on Python to AI, that is a master class for especially ML beginners, like if you are going to, if you are a beginner for this machine learning domain, then you can actually start with Python programming. Of course, all of us start with Python programming. There is no problem in that. Okay. So just let me know that what we are going to cover here, that and what you need to know actually whenever you want to complete a comprehensive AI/ML project. That first, of course, you should have a Python overview, like how we can install Python interpreter, whether you are using Jupyter, PyCharm, or directly you are using doing your Python coding on Colab files. Okay. So Python programming on Google Colab, like on online within your browser, if you want to do that Python programming. So for that we have Google Colab, cloud-based programming environment provided by the Google. Then basic data types in Python, then control structures like if, else, loops, for, while. So as most of you told that you are familiar with C programming, so I hope you will be knowing all these control structures also. Then we have in C or C++, we have a switch case structure, but in Python we don't have directly switch case structure. A similar type of, we can say, structure we have, that we call structural pattern matching. And then we have different data types like string, list, tuples, and dictionaries. And then GUI development, that how you can use that tkinter library for developing your GUI based things in your project. Then standard libraries, due to which that Python programming language is so much popular for AI/ML projects, like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Scikit-learn, and TensorFlow, and other like PyTorch libraries also we should learn before going to do any ML project. So after learning all these things, you will find that in whenever you will start doing Python ML project using Python, you will find that now you have all the basic concepts and it will be very easy to complete that project. Otherwise, if you will directly jump to do a ML project using Python, then you will find that during development of the project you are not getting few things, and then you have to go back again to tutorials for these topics. So there is a proper sequence that at least these things you should know, then only you should start doing a complete AI/ML project. I am not telling that any simple Python project you can do after learning control structures and data types, but if you want to do AI/ML project, then you should learn all these basic things, then you should jump to do any AI/ML project. Okay, so first of all, I would like to recall the contribution of Guido von Rossum, who is actually the leader of the development team that developed actually the Python programming language. So Python is an object-oriented programming language like C++, created by Guido von Rossum in 1989. So you know that you can see that it is not a very new programming language, but when it got the libraries related to machine learning and deep learning, then it became popular, okay, for developing AI/ML projects. So Python is not a very new programming language, let me tell you. When there were most of the projects in C++ or Java in industry, then also Python was there, and a few organizations were using Python for their projects, but it was not so much popular. But after 2003 or 5, we can say that winter time slot for AI, after time slot of AI, if from 2003 or 4, you will find that it became so much popular because it has been extensively used for AI/ML projects. So there are some books written by Guido von Rossum, like Internet Programming with Python, An Introduction to Python, and a Python Language Reference Manual. And then some YouTube tutorial links are already there, in which Guido von Rossum himself explains that what was in his mind when he was developing this Python programming language. So that will be very interesting to know from the creator or developer of this programming language about that programming language. That will be really insightful, and we can say very inspiring that will inspire you to learn Python in such fashion that you can do great projects with the help of Python, and what ease and what things that you will, facilities and functionalities you will get through Python programming language. So I will of course share the link of these YouTube videos also with all of you in your group. Then let me come to briefly that why this Python is very important regarding its features and introductory idea of Python. So Python is easy to learn if you are learning it systematically and properly, and a powerful in terms of that you can do great projects, especially in AI/ML domain, with the help of Python language. That's why I want to say that Python is an easy to learn and powerful programming language. It has efficient high level data structures like list, tuples, this type of data structures and data types we have, and follow that object oriented programming approach, in which we in general represent all the things in terms of class and objects. And Python's elegant syntax and dynamic typing, like syntax wise you will find that if you want to write code for adding two numbers in C or C++ or Java, you have to write 5 to 6 lines of code, but in Python you may complete it within 2 to 3 lines. So that is the beauty of Python language. And in terms of interpreter and standard library that is freely available, it means it is you can download it without any charge from its official website like www.python.org. So it is freely distributed. That is the main thing. That's why it is very much popular regarding developers community. So these are the features, like it is interpreted, that line by line it will be executing your code. It is supporting object-oriented programming. It is expressive language, and it has a large standard library, and it is of course a high level language. It is very simple in terms of syntax and all those things. It is open source, and it also supports GUI programming, because in most of the projects you want to add some buttons, you want to add some icons, you want to provide some GUI facilities. So that also you can do with the help of Python. So that's why it is so much popular nowadays. So that if you want to build your career, especially in AI/ML domain, that you can't skip to learn Python programming language properly. So this is the official website from where you can download. And otherwise, if you don't want to download, install on your device standalone, then you can do it online on your through your web browser. With the help of Google Colab. So with your Gmail account, you can easily create a Google Colab file, and then you can do your coding, Python code there, and you can run directly. Okay. So that environment is available on the cloud basis, through that Google, we can say, organization. So that you can do. So you don't need to install any Python interpreter, Jupyter, and all those things. You can directly do it on through your web browser. That is, we can say, an excellent and marvelous support that we have from Google. So we have a YouTube video, I will share it, that how you can create a Google Colab file, how you can do coding on that, and you can share it, and you can use it in cloud and share mode, that other peoples or members in your project can see whatever you have updated in your code. Even if you will allow them, then they can change the code, they can edit the code, they can add something in your code. So that is the service that we have through Google Colab. Next, let me come to that why Python is so extensive and why it provides you so much facilities in terms of data structure and data types. Like data types in Python, if you will go for numbers, we have three subcategories. Like integer, we have Boolean. If you are sure that your values for that particular feature you will have only 0 and 1, then it will be Boolean. Otherwise, all the integers you can include in integer data type. Then floating point, like decimal numbers you can include. And the extra thing, if you will compare it with with C and C++, we have a different data type, like complex. Complex means a real part will be there in that complex numbers and imaginary part will be there. I hope you will be having gone through the chapter related to complex numbers in your school, like 11th, 12th standard. So complex numbers, we have a different data type. Okay, because in most of the engineering applications, we have to use this data type, complex numbers. Then we have sequence as a data type, like strings, in which we have a sequence of letters, sequence of digits, where we have sequence of values we have. Then we have strings, lists, and tuples. Okay, then we have sets. So set, you can go through the mathematical sets in which you can have different numbers where order is not important. Then if you have no value, then we have exclusive data type none. So you can use this data type none if you are not very sure that it will achieve any value or not. Then we have another data type, mappings. Mappings means there will be a key, and for every key there will be a value. So that mapping will be done. It is something like that, your roll number and name. So for every roll number there will be a name for a student, and for every name there will be a roll number. So this type of mapping, because we need this type of data structures in our projects in real life, for real life projects. So that's why we have a different data type for that. So that is the beauty of the Python programming language. So extensive data types we have in Python programming language. So that will help you whenever you will be building your projects and you want to represent that data types from your real life. So next, we have a question for you, that in Python, do we need to declare type of variable in Python? Like if you want to declare a variable in C programming, for example, like you want to declare a variable as integer, what you write? Int a, then semicolon. If you want to create a variable which will hold integer value like 10, so then what you will write? Int a is equal to 10. So in Python, do we need to declare the type of variable, or it is not required in Python? What is your answer? Please write in chat box. Lab file. Sorry, please mute yourself. Sorry, please mute yourself. And I'm going to use a variable a, and I have assigned a variable value 10. So a is equal to 10. Then I will run it. Okay, so next what I will do, that I will try to know, because I haven't told, or I haven't written any code regarding the type of this variable a. So what I will do, I will write directly type of a. So you can see that type of a is int. So it will automatically assign the data type as int, because we have assigned this value 10. 10 will be taken as integer. But let me do this thing, 10.5. Okay. Then let me check type of A. It is already float. But in C or C++, even in Java, you have to tell explicitly the type of variable, that this is an integer variable, this is a we can say floating point variable, okay, float variable or character variable. But in Python, it will be automatically assigned by the interpreter. So that is the beauty, that you don't need to take care of all these basic things in Python. That actually frees the programmer's mind to focus on the things that he or she has to focus. So that is the beauty of Python. Just I actually demonstrated that why Python is so much popular. Okay, so let me go to again to my PPT, and the next question is 10 by 4. If you are going to write this expression in Python, 10 by 4. So 10 by 4 will be, if you will mathematically calculate, it will be 2.5. But in C or C++, you know that it will be evaluated as 2. So in Python, what will be the value? 2 or 2.5? Because 10 is an integer, 4 is an integer. So 10 by 4 will be taken as an integer in C or C++. I am talking because you all are familiar with C or C++, that's why. So that will be the logic in C and C++. But in Python, what will be the logic? If we will directly evaluate this expression 10 by 4, then what will be the result? Can you write in chat box 2 or 2.5? Whatever is your answer. Only one, of course, you have to write in answer. 2 or 2.5. If in real life, if you will ask a person that what will be the value for 10 by 4, then of course he or she will tell 2.5, because in real life we don't want to lose the information. Like if you will store it as 2, then 0.5, that value of 0.5 will be lost. So in real life also we don't do calculations like that. So that is the beauty of Python, that it will follows most of the things as we do in our real life, in daily life. But if you want that, no, I want only the final answer only in terms of integer, then you can write like this, int 10 by 4. Okay, like that if you will write, then you can see that the answer will be 2. Otherwise, if you are not going to write, so it will not you can say put anything from its side, okay, automatically, because properly 10 by 4 is 2.5. If you will go, if you don't want to lose the information, that complete value is 2.5, it is not 2. Okay, that's why I told you like this. So just let me go to again my slides. So this was the thing that was related to Python, and I tried to actually sensitize you regarding Python, that how it, what facilities and flexibilities it provides you as a programmer, that you don't need to take overhead regarding that declaring of variable, regarding that that value information loss. So all those things will be automatically handled by Python interpreter. And there are so much libraries, we have a rich set of libraries in which you will get the proper functions. Like if you are going to do ML project, then you have Scikit-learn library. If you are going to do deep learning projects, then you have TensorFlow library, PyTorch library. So when you will know about all those libraries, then you can think of doing an AI project. And as all of you are from computer science background, so I hope that all of you know that AI, artificial intelligence, means actually the real intelligence that we have as human being, that we want to inculcate in our machine's computer. That is the real artificial intelligence. So AI is accomplished with studying how human brain thinks and how humans learn. So how our brain thinks and how we learn, that we want to inculcate in our machines and computer systems. That is the domain of artificial intelligence. And if you want to do an AI project, you should learn first the basic things related to artificial intelligence, then machine learning. If you want to do a deep learning project, you first need to learn about neural networks, then deep learning algorithms like CNN, RNN, and all those things. Then nowadays, you know that most of the projects are in the domain of generative AI and LLMs. So you need to learn the basic things related to generative AI also. Then you should go for a complete AIML project. Okay, so after this, I would like to hand over Mr. Pawan to tell you and explain you the code of a complete ML project. Okay, code of an ML project. Then you will be able to know that how through Python coding we can do all this thing. Okay. Yes, now Yes, now you are audible. Actually, there was some break or glitch earlier. Now it's okay. Yes, you are audible now. Prince Kumar, Prince Kumar, please mute yourself. Okay. So, if any participant is not able to mute, then we can remove him from the meeting. Okay. Please mute yourself during the webinar. Yes, please, Mr. Pawan, continue. Yes, Pawan, actually there is a breaks in your voice. So, but okay, you just continue and complete. Okay, thank you, Mr. Pulkit and Mr. Pawan, for discussing about the complete project. That this will be the format of your complete project, whenever you will learn all those basic things related to your Python programming and AIML concepts. Then you will be doing this type of project. Okay. So Pawan, can you stop sharing your screen? I think your screen has been shared. So can you stop sharing, Pawan? Okay. So just let me tell you that this will be your final project if you are doing any ML project, or if you are doing some for example deep learning project like CNN that Mr. Pulkit has already explained. Okay, so what we are going to propose here, that 1 month training program for Python to AI. It means you will be learning all those basic things related to Python programming and how you can develop a complete project, AIML project. So for that we have a duration of 4 weeks. It means that schedule will be 1 hour per day, 5 days per week, and format will be, first, as we have already demonstrated you, that first conceptual learning, the things that you need to know as concepts. First we will start with that, then just after that we will go to hands-on practice, that directly you will be doing coding, and in each week you will be having a complete capstone project. Okay, and then that capstone project certificate and internship certificate also, if you want, so that also we will provide. And the fees for that course is 1499. It means around 1500 rupees. So that is 1 month training program that will be online, live, and instructor led. So this was the basic information that we wanted to convey during this webinar. In addition to this, let me share you the complete syllabus for this 1 month program. Is that in week 1, in first week, Python basics and essential libraries that you need to know, that we will cover. So we have a complete syllabus, and syllabus wise what PDFs we will be sharing related to those topics, and the code also with the collab file link we will be sharing. Okay, and after 1 week discussion, you will be able to do a capstone project related to data explorer, like in which you will build a Python program that loads a data set using pandas and visualizing the insights related to that data set. Then we have introduction to machine learning in second week. So ML basics, data preprocessing, classification algorithms like logistic regression, decision tree, as Mr. Pawan I already demonstrated you in his project. Evaluation metrics, that we need to know that what is the mathematical formula for calculating accuracy in terms of true positive, true negative. So all those things you need to learn the basic mathematics also. You can't skip those basic mathematics. I'm not telling you to go through the complete comprehensive integration differentiation behind that model, but simple mathematics, that how it will be calculated, simply plus minus, that those type of formulas you need to know. Because whenever you will complete AIML project, it may be possible that for your internship, for your placement, viva, if you will show that I have completed this project, it will be in your CV, and they may ask these things, that how you will calculate accuracy. Then you need to know that formula, that how it has calculated from Python. Of course there is a one line code, but how it has been calculated in background, that also you should know. So all those things we will be discussing in detail. Then in second project, after second week, we will be having ML model builder, like predicting diabetes or house price prediction using Scikit-learn, and evaluating results in terms of accuracy and other parameters. Then third week we will devote for completely for deep learning, like we will be talking about Keras and TensorFlow libraries, how you can use CNN for image classification projects like Mr. Pulkit has demonstrated you, and then some concepts related to GANs and generative AI also. So the third project, after that discussion of third week, we will be having a digital classifier or a MNIST fashion dataset classifier. So those are very famous projects that you will be doing in this course. And then fourth week, as you all know that now after launch of the chat gpt, in most of the AIML projects and in most of the organizations, they are including LLMs and generative AI in their projects. Nowadays, very rapidly organizations are switching to include these concepts and these technologies in their project. So we will be also covering LLM basic, that what is large language model, what is GPT, what is BERT architecture, then some prompt engineering techniques that we need to know regarding using some LLMs through prompts. Then hands-on with OpenAI API, that how you can integrate that OpenAI API key in your project and you can directly interact with the GPT, chat GPT, or GPT-2 2.5, which is the free version, that you can integrate in your project. So that those things we will be discussing. Then LLM applications, like you will be learning to develop chatbots using LM Studio and other tools, as Mr. Pawan has already demonstrated you. And then some ethics and capstone programming, that what is safety, what is biasness in AIML models or LLMs, that also we need to know. So in fourth week, you will be actually developing a complete AI assistant chatbot projects. That will be a question answer board using LM Studio you can do, and another in which you will be using the retrieval augmented generation concept, that is RAG based chatbot. So RAG based chatbots, let me tell you that you will be providing your own PDFs, and if you will ask something, it will extract the information from that PDF and it will be telling you. Okay, so because in many of the projects, organization will provide you PDFs, Excel files, and it will tell you to extract some data. So that in those cases, you can use and develop RAG based chatbots for those type of applications. So this will be the complete and comprehensive syllabus of the 1 month program, 1 month training program for Python to AI. So this was from our side. Thank you so much. Now, if you have